Welcome to Daily Morning Flow with me, Beka. So let's wake up, get into something comfy, and get on the mat. Take a few moments to meditate, slow down your mind, focus on your breathing, and then when ready, get into a standing position at the front of your mat. Ground through your feet. Take a few moments to take deep breaths in and out. Yoke together your mind and body, becoming fully present in this moment. Pure energy breathing in. Exhale any stress or frustrations from the previous day. Breathe deeply in and out. Put your hands together and roll out your wrists, warming them up. Going first in one direction and then the other. Shake it out, and then let's start our day with some sun salutations. Bring the hands high overhead, and then swan dive down into forward fold. Lift up halfway with a flat back, and then melt back down. Pop back into plank position. Hold. Breathing in and out, rock forward, bend the elbows, lower down chaturanga, and then pull yourself up into upward facing dog. Breathing in and out, lower down, and then push up into plank and then transfer back into downward facing dog. Look at your hands, get up on your toes, bend your knees, and walk, float, or jump up to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway, then melt back down into forward fold, bend the knees, and slowly stand back up, arms up and then down by your sides. Breathe in, arms high in the air, swan dive down, forward fold, lift up halfway, flat back, down, plank, lower down chaturanga, lift up, upward facing dog. Then tuck the chin and transfer into downward facing dog. Breathing in and out. On the toes, bend the knees. Pop up to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway, flat back. Lower down into forward fold, bend the knees, and come back up into standing position. Bring the arms down, relax. Breathe in, arms high in the sky. Swan dive down, forward fold, lift up halfway, flat back, back down, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing deeply in and out. Pop back up to the front of the mat, forward fold, lift up halfway, melt back down, bend the knees, and come back up to standing position. Hands down at heart center. Relax the arms by your sides. Swoop the arms up, sit down into chair position, flat back. You should feel the weight of your body in the heels of your feet. Your knees should not cover your toes. You should be able to look down and see your big toes still. Breathe deeply in and out. Step the left foot back at an angle. Square the hips, lift the hands up high in the sky. Warrior one position. Then shift the weight on your right foot. Get both toes to point towards the front of the mat. Place your hands in prayer position behind your back, rolling the shoulders back. In triangle pose, hinge at the hips and slowly lower down in a forward fold. Slowly lift up, bend that right knee. Bring the weight up on the right leg and lift your left leg up into Warrior 3. However you need to arrive is fine. Working on balance and strength. Make a T with your body. Hold, breathing in and out. Slowly lower down. Arms high in the air, bring down by your sides, relax. Arms up, sit back into chair position. Breathing in and out, relaxing in the asana. Step the right foot back at an angle, arms high in the sky, squaring the hips, bending that left knee into Warrior One position. Now point both toes towards the front of the mat. Put your hands in a prayer position behind the back, rolling the shoulders, puffing out the chest. Pull the hips back as you hinge from the hips, shifting forward and slowly lower down into a forward fold in your triangle position. Getting a deep stretch in the backs of your legs. Listening to your body. If you need to shorten the stance between the legs to do so, whatever works. Bend that left knee. And then let's get into Warrior 3 position. However you're able to arrive, square the hips, lift the right leg off the floor. Make yourself into a T position, balancing on your left foot, breathing in and out. Put your feet together, breathe in, hands up in the air, lower down at heart center, then relax the hands by your sides. Face the short end of the mat. Turn to the back of your mat. Arms out in a T position. Look over the tops of your fingertips of your right arm as your right foot turns towards the short end of the mat. Hinge from the hips and lower down. Left arm high in the sky. Open up the chest and then look up at those left fingertips up in the air. Look back down, lift your body back up, face both feet towards the long side of the mat. Now let's do the other side. Take your left foot and turn it out towards the short end of the mat and the front of the mat. Hinge from the hips and lower that left hand down by your left foot, right arm high in the sky, open up the chest to the side, and then look up at those right fingers. Breathing deeply in and out, relaxing in the pose. Pull back up, come to the center. Your feet are about 3 feet apart, I guess, outside of your hips. Hinge from the hips and lower down into center forward fold, center straddle. Grab the backs of your ankles or feet, whatever's most comfortable. Maybe set your head down on the mat if you can. Breathe deeply in and out. Getting into a nice stretch. Lift up halfway. Then sit over on your right foot, stretching deeply on the inside of your left leg. And then the other side. Play around with this, sort of going from one side to the other. Getting a nice stretch in both sides of the legs. Introducing movement, getting the blood flowing. Building strong legs. If you want to put your arms up in the air, stretching out those shoulders while doing so. Whatever feels good, it's your practice. Now sit the hips down all the way by the right foot. If you feel completely stable, you can always put your hands in a prayer position. Or if you're like me and need a little support, you can place your hands on the mat. No shame. It's not about how things look, it's about how things feel. Do you feel the stretch on the inside of your thighs? Do the same on the opposite side. Pick yourself back up, face the back of the mat or front of the mat, whichever you choose. Plank position, rock forward, chaturanga. Hold and hover a bit, then lower down completely. Lay your head on the mat. Lift up into lotus pose. Pull your feet up in the air, arms up in the air, chest up, balancing on your hips, engaging your core, strengthening your back, tightening your buttocks, pointing your toes. Breathe deeply in and out. Then slowly lower back down. Get up into tabletop position. Slowly walk your hands in front of you until you're in puppy pose. Feeling a nice deep stretch in your upper and lower back. Your knees should be under your hips. As you can see, right now my form is not that great. My knees should be more under my hips. But it's progress, not perfection. Slowly uncurl to a laying down position in Sphinx pose. Extend the right arm out and flip your left foot on the other side of your right leg, getting a nice deep stretch in your shoulder. Kind of notice that I'm not in the frame of the camera, so you can't really see me that great. So repositioning myself, extend the right arm out, flip your hips up, and put your left foot behind your right upper thigh, getting a nice stretch. Then back to center, extend your left arm out. And then push yourself over to the side, placing your right foot behind your left, getting a nice opening in your left shoulder. Breathing deeply in and out. Enjoying this morning time that you have taken just for yourself to work out any type of tightness in your body from the night's sleep. Pull yourself into tabletop position, let your toes meet, and then sit your hips back on your heels. Widening the knees as much as possible to get a deep center stretch, and then slowly walk your hands out in front of you, laying your head down on the mat into child's pose. Breathe deeply in and out. Walk your hands back up and then put your knees together, sitting in hero's pose. You can rest your hands just lightly on your thighs. Close your eyes and take the rest of this time for meditation. Shower the mind and wash away any thoughts. Focus on breathing in and out of your nose. If intrusive thoughts come, just refocus your thoughts on your breath. Allowing time for stillness and quieting the mind is essential for mental health and peace and inner tranquility. that you found yoga with me today enjoyable. And thank you so much for watching and doing yoga along with me. Every day that you do yoga, you're reprogramming your mind and making new neural pathways, reshaping who you are and becoming the best version of yourself. It's a great expression of self-love, and thank you again for taking this time for yourself along with me. Have a wonderful day.